to write notes down, and I have them right here. Hopefully I won't get to them, but I'm going to put them right here. And I got water in case I get really thirsty. All right, I'm glad to be here. My name is Coach Crotchky. I teach phys ed and driver's ed at Pine Grove West High School in Chicagoland, Illinois. We're the home of the Bobcats. Round of applause for the Bobcats. Now, I am a life coach, and I give these sort of pep talks to get people back in the game. I know that this past week has been a little rough for folks in Boston, and I'm here. ImprovBoston has invited me here to give one of my pep talks to get you guys back up on your feet. Now, how does that sound? Excellent, excellent, very good. See, I'm a teacher, but I'm a life coach. We're going to leave the textbooks aside. We don't need the computers or the calculators. None of that is important tonight. It's just you all and me all talking and sharing with each other about life. And we're going to learn something. Right? Tonight, I'm going to do one of my tough talks about how to fuel up for victory. So, I want everybody to make sure we're okay. Does everybody feel good right now? Yeah. Very good, very good. So, folks, has anyone ever pulled a hammy? Woo. Yep, anybody else? Anybody ever has sprained, maybe been dehydrated? Sure, we all have. It feels terrible. It knocks us out of the game, and it's no way to feel good about life. Am I right? For the folks that didn't raise their hands, I know deep down there's a little sliver of you that wanted to raise your hand, but you were shy at first. By the end of the night, hopefully everybody's getting going like this, and you'll feel good about raising your hand. Is that okay? The point is, we don't always take care of ourselves. We work too hard. We push ourselves to the limit. We redline, and then what happens? We break down. We get a hammy sprain. We get a tweak, a muscle cramp, and it takes us out of the game. We need to start building a foundation to help us get back in and be the victor that we know we can be in the game of victory. Folks, anybody ever put their foot in a tube sock that's too small? If you haven't, I'll tell you what happens. You put your foot in, and it stretches it all out. Sometimes there's a hole in the toe because your foot's too big for the sock, or it slides down and the sock is ruined. Sometimes we put too much into the tube sock of our life, and we get stretched out. Tonight I'm going to help you guys with a couple things to think about, ways to address your life, to make sure you don't get exploded like that tube sock, because you don't want to be that way. Now I look at everybody. I look at all you here. I've done my talk across the country. I see a lot of people. You know what? Each of you is an athlete. Now maybe in a different activity, sure, but deep down in our jock straps and our ace bandages, we're all athletes in the same game. That's the game of life. So I like to call you guys lifeleets. Does everybody understand how I got that? I took athlete and I took life and I combined them. I made a new word. A show of hands. Does everybody know how I got lifelete from that? Yes, thank you very much. Okay. So I'm going to tell you guys how to be a successful lifelete. There are 3 things that we're going to focus on tonight. Number 1, this is an overview. Just in case anybody was wondering, this is an overview. I'm then going to go into the different details of each of the different topics. So the overview, for part 1, you need to find your balance. I'm going to teach you something called the ready stance. That's going to help. Because the world's topsy-turvy, and you're going to get knocked down by the linebackers of your day unless you're grounded. So we're going to talk about the ready stance, finding your balance. Number 2, listen to your body. Folks, everybody only has one body. And number 3, we're going to talk about a game plan that's going to make you successful and fuel up for victory. So let's talk about the first one. We're going to find our balance. And everybody up on their feet. Everybody up on your feet right now. Now, while you're getting up, just going to let you know, I teach at Pine Grove West, and I also lead the pep rallies. This is a Bobcat cheer where we focus on the ready stance. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I need everybody to put their legs about shoulder width apart. Very good, like that. I want everybody to kind of bounce. Go one side, the other side, bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay, very good. Now, everybody's got what's called a pelvic bowl. Okay? I don't want you to tip your pelvic bowl because your genitals will spill out. I don't want to spill the genitals. Make sure the pelvic bowl is level, and what you're going to do, you're going to drop your crotch a few inches. Don't go all the way down. I want you to drop it a few inches. That means, if you're a man, your balls are going to go lower to the ground, or a vagina. If you're a woman, it's going to get a little closer. I want everybody to drop their crotch. 1, 2, drop. Very good. Now right here, everybody's crotch is dropped, and you're in what's called the ready stance. You didn't even realize it. In the ready stance, I can do this, I can do this, I can spin around, I can jump over here, I can jump over here. The thing is, I can't be stopped, because I'm in the ready stance, and Bobcats know that. Real Bobcats, the Bobcats in this room know this. Because when you're grounded, you can deal with anything that life throws at you. Now, Bobcats also have paws. Paws up. Everybody get the paws up. I need both paws up.
Just don't sit.
Nobody sit down on someone's chair. I will get dehydrated. Anyway, get your paws up. Now, Bobcats have sharp claws, and they have soft pads. Why? Because in this world, sometimes you need the sharp claws to cut through stuff. And sometimes you need the soft touch of a forest bobcat to comfort you. So get those claws up. Now, folks, I realize everybody's crotches just went up a little bit, so get them down. Get these crotches down a little bit. Be your best bobcat. Now, on the count of 3, you're going to say, "Let's go, Bobcats, hear me roar." And you know why? Because it's a statement of intention. It says, I am going to be a winner. I'm going to be a Bobcat. I'm going to get back in the game. Crotches are low. Hands are up. Let me see the sharp claws. On the count of 3, let's go, Bobcats, hear me roar. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Bobcats, hear me roar. All right, very good. Sit down. Watch that drink, ma'am. Excellent. That's the ready stance. Folks, that's free. You can take that with you at the end of the night. You can use it tomorrow, or you can use it on Sunday. Tomorrow is Sunday. You can use it whenever you want. The point is, it helps you to feel more grounded in life. Yes. Number 2. Everybody remember what 2 is? Listen to your body. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Everybody only has one body. You don't get another one. You can't go to the store with a receipt and say, "Oh, Filene's, I'd like to exchange my body for another body." You can't do that. They look at you like you're crazy. You get one body, so you know what? You might as well learn to love it and take care of it. Every Wednesday night, I have a status call with my body. It's a phone call I make every Wednesday night. It's the most important thing that I do in my week, and it makes me feel grounded. It makes me feel good about things. Because I know that I'm checking in on myself. Show of hands, how many people call their parents every day, or their friends every day? Pretty close? People have parents and friends? Okay, but you call them periodically. Why? Why do we call our family and our friends periodically?
To see how they are.
To see how they are, right? And then sometimes they ask to see how we are, right? Because we care about them. How many of you ever called your body? Do you even have your body's phone number? I mean, you live with your body. You probably should know it. We call our friends and our family because we know it's important to check in with them. Think about the benefit of checking in with your body regularly. Back to Wednesday nights. I'm going to take you back a couple weeks ago to a conversation I had with my body. I'm going to reenact it, and I'll be playing both parts. Here we go. Hello? Hello, who's this? Oh, it's Coach. Hi, Coach, how you doing? Hey, Body, I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Well, you know, I'm doing okay. I'm a little thirsty. Wait, Body, you're thirsty? thirsty? Yeah, I'm a little thirsty. You should get a glass of water. I'd like a glass of water. You should get a glass of water. I'd like a glass of water. Get a glass of water. See, if I hadn't had that phone call, I wouldn't have known that I wanted to get a glass of water. And I would have been dehydrated the whole night, and it would have been awful. But I had that call. And I knew that having that call, that check-in, helped me know that I was going to be okay because I knew I was thirsty. It's important to listen to your body. Your body will tell you things that you need to hear. Everybody still with me?
Yeah.
Good. Number 3. You need a game plan. You need a foolproof strategy. That's when you hit that field, you hit that field hard, like Charlie Hustle. You get on that field because you know that you're going to be the winner. At the end of the game, you're going to leave that field a winner. Even if you're lost, you're a winner. With a game plan. A game plan is something simple, something we've all seen before, something we've all been before. The strategy is to be a baby. Be a baby. It's not any more complicated than that, man. You just have to be a baby. You know what? As adults, we don't know how to take care of ourselves. We work too hard. We push ourselves to the limit. And you know what? Sometimes we can't get it all done. You know, we redline. Everything falls apart, right? And then what do? We turn to, like, books for help. Or to-do lists to help us give us structure. Well, you know what? Newsflash. Babies don't know how to read. Babies don't keep lists. If you saw a baby with a list, you'd say, that's a dumb baby. That baby's dumb. Well, you know what? Babies aren't dumb. Because they do things better than most adults. In fact, the 3 things that babies do better than most adults are the 3 things you need to focus on in this strategy of being a baby. What are babies known for? Eating, sleeping, and pooping. That's it! That's the strategy. So let's take it one at a time. Eat like a baby. I'm sure everybody in this room eats. If you don't eat, you should be eating on a regular basis. Now, it's important to eat vitamins and minerals and, of course, have water meals because water is important to have every day. We know that. You know what? Here's a little rule of thumb I go with in terms of eating healthy. Ready for this? Everybody kind of crouch in a little bit. If it has color, eat it. If it has color, eat the food. Now, other than maybe chicken and brown rice, beige is not a good color for food. Because if the food falls on a pair of khaki pants and you can't find your food because the color of your food matches the color of your pants, don't eat it. It's not good food. But eating is more than just taking in calories. It's about energizing. Sir, have you ever had sun-kissed? Has anyone here ever had sun chips?
Yeah.
Yeah? Has anyone ever eaten the sun? I have. Well, I haven't eaten it, but I've eaten it. Because it's given me something to take away. It's given me energy. I feel energized, and you know what? That's fuel. That's what eating is about. It's about taking in things that are good for your body. Ma'am, next time you get a compliment, take it in. See where it leads you. That's valuable fuel. Sir, if you were ever to get constructive criticism or something negative, take it in. Let it metabolize in your belly. Don't spit it out. Because you know what? There might be some good fuel in there. That might be some good food that helps you get along with your life. Because eating is more than just that. It's a way to energize. Number 2. Sleep like a baby. Everybody sleeps in here? More or less. We try to, right? Sometimes it's tough. Now the point is you need to be sleeping every night because you need to energize. You need to get the rest that you need to get back in the game. I play a little game every night to make sure that I stay motivated to sleep right. It's called Stay Put. I'm on my bed, I got my nightstand right here, got the marker, I take the marker, I draw on my sheets, around my body, on my sheets, and I make sure that I stay inside those lines. Because I know if I do, I will get a good night's sleep. And if I wake up in those lines, I get a point. 5 points in a row. I treat myself to something nice like a root beer. Thank you. Because I know it's important to reward myself. Sleeping is about recharging, right? It's about dreaming. A famous coach says if you don't plan anything, those who fail to plan to fail. I don't think any bobcats in this room plan to fail. So it starts with dreaming. On my nightstand next to that marker is a little book. I draw on that book before I go to bed. I draw the person, that's right, sir. I draw the person I want to be in my dreams. How many of you ever write in a journal? A couple people, sure. Did you ever draw in your journal? Think about that, thank you. Draw the person you want to be in your dreams. For me, sometimes it's a badminton player, or a shark tamer, or maybe a referee in the Super Bowl. The point is, I think about who I want to be because I know that dreaming is important. It's important to establish the foundation about who you want to be. I also sing a song every morning. This song is important to me because it motivates me, it gets me up, gets me going. It says, I am here today, this day is going to be great, I'm going to sing it for you right now. Who's going to be the best today? I'm going to be the best today. Who's going to be the best today? I'm going to be the best today. Who's going to be the best today? I'm going to be the best today. Now that feels good. It's about telling the world that today I'm going to be the best today. We're going to do a quick exercise. I'm going to say who's going to be the best today, and you're going to say I'm going to be the best today. Does everybody understand how that's going to work?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Who's going to be the best today?
I'm going to be the best today.
Who's going to be the best today?
I'm going to be the best today.
Who's going to be the best today?
I'm going to be the best today.
Tell me that doesn't feel a little bit better. Sing it every morning. That's something else that's free. You got 2 free things in this show. The third thing, pooping. Are we okay on time? I'm on my last little section. It's about pooping. Okay. Try to make the poop quick. I want everybody to look to their right. That's left, actually. Yeah, look to your right. Now look back at me. You just looked at someone who poops. The point is, we all poop. Everybody poops. It's normal. It's not something to be ashamed of. Pooping is about getting rid of waste. Now, maybe because I'm a coach, I call it putting one through the hoop. Believe it or not, each one of you is an excellent basketball player. Because that's one basket you make every time. Pooping, we get it. Pooping is about getting rid of waste. Food in, poop out. We understand that. That's how it works. But you know what? There's a bigger meaning here. Pooping is about letting go of things you don't need to hold on to anymore. On the field, it's about getting the dirt off your cleats. It's about tearing off that stat sheet and starting a new inning. Or moving on from a bad play and getting back in the game. Off the field, it's about moving on from an argument you had with someone. Or a fear that maybe has been holding you back from being the best you can be. Or maybe it's from the varsity level nachos you had that are wreaking havoc right around here. The point is, it's all waste. It's all waste, and you know what? It's going to clog the system and going to make you feel terrible. I'm sure we've all pooped, and afterwards we feel like $1,000,000, right? The point is, it's all connected in here. Some people hold things emotionally inside for years. Grudges, hang-ups, for so many years. You wouldn't hold poop in your colon that long. So why do we do it with anything else? It's the 4th quarter of your life. And your team needs you. Be a baby. Sit on the pot, poop it out, and get on with your life. I guarantee you, you're going to feel better. Now, the reason I know all this, the reason I know all of this, is because I'm a coach, and coaches understand that the timeout is the encapsulation of all 3 elements of the baby strategy. Eating. What do? They give players water, maybe oranges, right? They sleep. They sit on the bench. They get a recharge. Maybe they don't really sleep. Let's not confuse ourselves here, right? And they poop. How do they poop? Maybe they spit. They also probably move on from a bad play. They let it go. The coach says, guys, huddle up. Let's move on. Let's poop out the bad plays and get back in the game. Folks, I hope that everybody learned something tonight. I hope everybody realized the importance of taking care of your body and what it means to fuel up for victory. We learned about the ready stance and how you need balance in your life. We learned about how to listen to your body, because every body only has one body. We talked about the benefits of having a game plan, how to be a baby, eat like a baby, poop like a baby. Well, sleep like a baby before you poop. That's all that you need to know. Folks, can I get everybody back up on their feet one last time? I'm going to set you guys out as winners. Because the world is tough out there, and you need to be a bobcat that stays above it. And I'm hoping that this pep talk did some good tonight. You know what to do. Get those crotches down. Don't let that pelvic bowl spill your genitals out. Get your claws up in the air. Let me see your sharp claws on the count of 3. On the count of 3, you're going to say, let's go, Bobcats. Hear me roar. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go, Bobcats. Hear me roar.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me. If you want more pep talks, you can go to CoachCrotchky on YouTube to find more about me. You can find me on Facebook. You guys are all winners tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause.